Hi peeps, welcome to another episode of Cawfee Talk. So I know I usually do a face-to-face when I do Cawfee Talk, but for the first half of this, I'm just going to show you something down here and then I will chat with you face-to-face. Though I look a hot mess because my allergies are kicking my butt. Seriously, my voice is going. It is just a hot mess. So I got my iced coffee. I made it this morning in my Dunkin' Donuts cup. So what I wanted to talk to you about today was I wanted to answer a couple of questions that I got about the journals that I uploaded yesterday. All the pretty things, I think that's her YouTube name, asked how long it takes me to make my journals. And so what I will say is the first time I started making them, it took me a while. Because I had stuff all over the place. But since I have now put all my stuff together, you know, that I want to use in my journals, in certain spots, and all I have to do is like pull my bins close to my desk, it's taken me, I would say, approximately 2.5 hours for each journal. And I'll tell you why it doesn't take me that long. Okay, so what I started doing is, you know, obviously I do my batches of coffee dyed paper ahead of time. So what I do is I have this folder that I keep my coffee dyed papers in. And since I'm making like 2 different sizes right now, I fold my papers to size so that it is easier to add them in my journals. So these are my smaller 4.5-ish by 8-ish, 8.5-ish. I think that's what they are. And then these are the 6 by 9 ones. So I have coffee dyed papers, and then I have my lined coffee dyed papers. I also have music sheets and any other papers that I want to include in my journals. I have them already folded ahead of time. So whether I'm sitting here at my desk or I am watching TV in my living room or wherever, I try to do some type of journal prep. So what I mean by that is, since I've been doing file folder ones, I cut down my file folders. So I have, this is my 6 by 9 one, and this is my, I'm just gonna say 4.5 by 8.5 one. So I have them both cut down already. I have several cut down. Actually, I have to cut down more because these are the last 2 I have. And then I just fold them like I do. That one is folded that way, and then this one is folded like this. Sorry. This one is folded like this. So I have them all ready. Once I pull out all the papers that I plan to use, what I do, and I'll show you with an example because this is one that I'm going to be putting together soon. So what I do is I cut down all my papers. So this one is already cut to size for the 6 by 9 one. As you can see, you know, it's already cut down. So I cut it down. If I'm going to add a tuck spot, I glue them so they're already done. So I just take them while I'm sitting watching TV or binge watching something on Netflix, and I just lay the papers that I want to include inside while I'm watching TV. You know, I just kind of lay them in there. I'm just showing you an example. So I just pretty much lay everything that I want in there. Maybe I want to throw a bag in there, So you get the idea. I lay everything out. I put all my papers, say this is everything I want to include. I take it, I stick it inside, and I know that's going to be one journal, so I put that aside. Then I go to the next one, and I just do that until I'm tired, pretty much. And so then when I'm ready to actually, I also, what I do is, like, the cover of this one, I'll cut it down already and I'll stick it inside here. So then when I'm ready to make the covers, all I have to do is glue it on here, glue in my inside covers. I just pre-cut everything, so everything is done. All I have to do is sew it, glue on the papers, and, you know, do all the other pretty stuff like inking and corner rounding and stamping and all that kind of stuff. So everything is prepped ahead of time. So, and then I just move on to the next one. So then when I'm ready, all I have to do is, like I said, add the papers, glue it down my pockets, add the papers on the inside, and sew them. So I'm guessing that it probably takes me no more than 2.5 hours to get that done. Only because, like I said, I'm doing the inking and the corner punching every single page and all that kind of stuff. So I would say, because I prep ahead of time, that has made the journal process a lot more fun and a lot easier, because everything I have that I'm using is all in one spot, and I'm able to, you know, get a flow going. Excuse me, I told you these allergies are kicking my butt, so I'm so sorry. So the other thing that that I've been doing, besides you know, having everything prepped, is I've tried to figure out, like, what kind of journals that I want to do. Like, if I know I'm going to do the file folders, obviously I have all that prepped. If I'm going to do a different type of journal, I have, whether it's going to be a altered book, I'll have that book ready with all the papers that I want to include in that. If I'm going to do, like, the whole chipboard cover, I'll have that cut down. So I have everything, you know, prepped already, so then it doesn't take me forever and a day to do one journal. So I hope that answers your question. For me, because I'm doing multiple, I do all this journal prep ahead of time, and it helps a lot. But if you're not doing like a bunch of them, then you don't need to do all that. But that's just how I do it, because it's easier and it makes my flow go better, and I don't get, I don't know, I get bored easily. So I need to always be having something to do. So I hope that answers that question. Chris asked if I could show, I think she asked me if I could do a tutorial, or if I can link the people who have inspired me. And I did a whole blog post just this morning on that, and at the end I put the links to all the people, well, not all the people, but some of the people who have inspired me, who I got great tips from. I put that all in that journal post. And as far as doing a tutorial, those are really difficult for me to do, because not only do I not have the proper camera setup, I don't know. I feel like I'm so slow with it, but I will try to figure out something when I get my, I need to get a battery for my camera, and I'll see. I won't make any promises, but I'll do my best to kind of show you my process, if I can get that done. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to show you is so I got a tip from one of the people that I watch about ordering fabric samples, and I wanted to add fabric to my journals after watching Amity Bloom and how she adds fabric to her journals. Yes, I'm being a copycat. I really like how she did it. The only thing is I can't sew. I can sew I can sew a little bit by hand, but I can't sew on a sewing machine, and nor do I have one. So I have to figure out something else on how to add my fabric, probably just glue it. But anyway, Tiffany Julia shared a link to where she got some free fabric samples, and I ordered some as well. You get 30 samples for free. I mean, they all don't look exactly like, you know, they do when you order them, but it's free, so I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to show all of them, but I'll show you some of them. They are really cute. So I figure I could do something with these. I have done fabric covers before, but I've never added fabric inside, I don't think, to any of my journals. Not that I can remember. I've been doing junk journals for a long time, but not the way I'm doing them now. So that is really pretty. I like how they gave me that image. But anyway, so you get the idea. Once I figure out how I'm going to add these, I'll share that with you as well. And while we're talking journals, you guys know that, well, you know, if you follow me on IG, that I made these with the other one. Here's the other one. I made these, which are kind of like creative, like daily smash kind of books, I guess you could call them. I won't go into them all now, but I'll just, if you want to see a flip through, I can share that with you in another video. I actually have some more things that I have to add in here because I don't journal every day, because that's just way too much pressure, but I just try to journal if I have something to say. So these are just like copy paper and scrapbook paper. That's all this is. I do want to do one with some mixed media paper or some watercolor paper, so then I can use my art journal mediums, you know, like gelatos or acrylic paints on that kind of stuff. So yeah, what else? Oh, one last thing. So when I was making my journals, this is one of the ones that I made in the beginning. And I was making this, I had my mojo was going, and I was like in my zone, but I was exhausted because it was like after 1 a.m. But I didn't want to stop because I would, you know, when I get in that zone, I just need to create. So I totally messed up, and I punched the holes wrong because I was so tired. This is what happens when I try to push through when I'm tired. This page I had flipped upside down. It was just a hot mess. But I mean, the inside came out nice. The inside came out nice, but I just yeah. So this one I'll be keeping for myself. I don't know exactly what I'm going to put in it yet, but isn't that gorgeous? That's from that watercolor book. I tried to find that book online. I couldn't find it to link it, but yeah, so this one will be mine, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll find something to do with it. And this is a poem from the book as well. Here's the other end. I left that open because I didn't want to cover that other page. But anyway, this is mine. And yeah, so I think that is all the questions I was asked. And I hope I answered them. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I mean, I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm sorry, you guys. I need that second cup of coffee. But I'm going to turn the camera up so I can tell you some news that I have. So hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. Let me just take a sip. So my news is that I decided to take the leap and go ahead and open up an Etsy shop. I've been struggling with the decision for a really long time now. Melly gave me a good pep talk. And you know, the fact is, I'm not even concerned about you know, oh my God, my, you know, Etsy shop will be so great and I'll sell all this stuff and then I can, you know, that could be my full-time job. That would be wonderful. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath for that. But the real reason why I really want to do this is because like I said in my last video, I am a paper hoarder. I hoard paper like nobody's business. Like, it's ridiculous. And I'm not going to stop buying it. Let's just be real. I'm not going to stop. So I have to do something with all this paper that I have. Besides washi tape, those are the two things that I have an abundance of. Those are like my two, I think, crafty addictions. Washi tape and paper. Because I just can't stop buying them. I just can't. I have a problem. I admit it. I have a problem. So, you know, in order for me to justify future purchases of more paper, I really need to start making stuff with it. And obviously, I can't keep everything that I make, so, because then I'll just have another problem, right? I'll be a different type of hoarder. So I figure I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not going to have any high expectations. I'll just put it out there, and then whatever will happen, that is God's will. So, yeah, so I don't know exactly when I'm going to have the shop up and running. I want to have it up by my birthday, which is June 14th. So I actually want to have two things done. I want my room to be done because I'm so sick of looking at it. And I want to have my shop up and running. So it's not a lot of time to get all of that done. But I'm hopeful that it can happen. At least my room. If I can get my room done by then, I will be happy. At least get it painted. Then I'll be happy. I have, never mind. I'm not going to even go into the whole room thing. But, yeah, so that is my news. I have decided to, those of you who know that I was an Avon lady, I've decided to put that on the back burner. It's just not working for me right now. And nothing against Avon. I absolutely loved selling it when I was all in. And, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just not working for me right now. So I may pick it back up later on. And if not, then it was nice while it lasted. But for right now, I really want to concentrate on this because I feel like if I don't take this leap and open up my Etsy shop, I'm going to regret it in the end. So, this year is all about doing things that make me a little uncomfortable, and so I'm trying to do that. So that's pretty much it. I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to share this news with you guys. So you'll see a lot of things that I will be making that will be going in the shop, and it won't just be my journals. It'll be mini albums and altered art, because you know those are the two other things that I do besides junk journals. And yeah, just more journals because they're just faster for me. My mini albums taking me a long time to do, and sometimes I get bored with them. So yeah, they take me a little longer, but I do want to have some up in the shop as well. So I guess that's it. I guess that's it for now. Like I said, I don't want this to be too long, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you don't want to ask them, sorry, in the comment section, you can always email me. My email is always the link down in the description, and I will answer you back as soon as possible. So that is it for now, you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. I am going to try to get my room in some order because I'm going to do some journal prep today. And because my allergies are so bad, I might need to take a nap first. Alright, you guys. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.